What is up, everyone? Sigs here, and welcome to a look at the new Magic the Gathering Assassin's Creed Universes Beyond bundle. So, very interesting new product here. There'll be timestamps down in the description if you want to jump around to anything in particular. But basically what we'll do is I will go through, open up the product, show you every single thing that it comes with. We'll do like a standard pack opening, and I'll probably take a look at the prices as we go and probably do a little recap of the total prices at the end. Obviously, these are like pre-release prices, so they are going to change quite dramatically. But I still think it's fun to just take a little look at a snapshot of where the prices are at right now. This is obviously not meant as financial advice at all, but I just think it's a little interesting to look at, so you can use that information to decide if it is worth it or not for you to get this product, along with all of the other information in this video. So I'm going to open it up here. I'm not typically a fan of Universes Beyond products. I've just, been playing Magic since the 90s, so I just have a certain idea of what a Magic card should be, and it's just weird for me to see, like, other IPs on a Magic card, but they can be kind of cool, and I do think Assassin's Creed is a pretty cool game. I've played most of them, certainly not an expert, so I won't know what all the cards are from, but I'll know what some of them are from. And it'll be interesting to see. So you do get this card storage box as comes with every bundle. Pretty cool artwork on this one. If you're into Assassin's Creed, then obviously you will really like this set. And, this card storage box and all the packaging and everything is going to be pretty cool. Very Assassin's Creed flavored. So you get these little cardboard punch-outs. You could use them as counters or whatever. Not really sure how much value that adds, but it is something. And you get your spin down counter that you always get. This one's kind of small for some reason, but pretty cool looking there. So we'll give it a roll. Whoops, is that even in frame? Nope. We rolled a 12. See if that has any impact on our luck here. And so you get these, which are called Beyond Boosters. Now, I'll probably throw up just real quick on screen what you can get in these Beyond Boosters. And when we open the first pack, I will go a little bit slower and just kind of go over each slot. But it is really interesting. I believe you get 9 boosters. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And it's kind of like that March of the Machines Aftermath where they're like smaller packs. This is a really small set. There are only 54 uncommons, 37 rares, including 5 dual lands, 14 mythic rares in the main set that you can get from these boosters. There's also 2 mythics, 6 rares, 8 uncommons, and the only 9 commons that you can get from the starter kits, but not from these packs. So we'll open those up in a second. You do also get these land packs and promo, so we'll open those up, I guess, first and take a look at that. So let's slide those there. Let's save the special promo pack for last, and let's take a look at these land packs. So there are full art land cards in this set, which I'm assuming is what's in here. The recent bundles, you've always gotten like one of each artwork of lands, so we'll see what we get here. Show them off, skip ahead if you don't want to see them, but there is the new full art planes. Okay, 2 of that artwork, and then the other artwork in the planes. Non-foil, but pretty cool looking. I'm going to guess there's 2 of those as well. Yep, and then the island. I'm assuming that's from Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. The other island as well. 1 and 2. And the swamp in that artwork. Not sure which game that's from. Maybe Unity? Creepy swamp there. Mountain, first artwork. 1 and 2. And the second artwork, and you can see this does have like the Beyond frame. There's like the kind of glossy metallic look on the name bars that indicates that it's a Universes Beyond product. So that is the style. There's the forest, 1 and 2. And the last one. I love this one. This is Assassin's Creed 3. That's like your homestead there. Great game. And pretty cool to see it on a card. And that should be the last one. Yep. And your little ad cards, whatever you call them, helper cards that you always get. There you go. So that's a lot of full art lands. That's pretty cool. Not sure the value on them. We'll see in the edit. They're probably worth a lot right now at launch, but then as people start opening a lot of this and collector's boosters and getting foil versions, probably going to come way down in price. So any pricing I do on this is going to be inaccurate pretty quickly, but at least at launch, we can take a look at that in a little bit. So this is the promo card. It is the Royal Assassin in foil. Pretty cool card. 3 mana, 1/1, tap, destroy target tapped creature with the new artwork. And then, okay, cool. So I was wondering if this is what this was going to be. This should be the same thing, all of the lands, but this time in foil. So that's really cool. you know, bling out your decks with full art lands. Nice foil versions. Feels pretty premium. Kind of makes up for the fact that there's only 7 cards per booster, I suppose. But I'll just show those off there. Let you get a look at the foiling. Hopefully in focus. No weird shadows or anything. That's the mountain. The other mountain. 1 and 2. And the forests. So this last forest is the one that I'm the most excited to see. Yeah, pretty nice there. And it looks like, if it's getting picked up at all, the foiling is like not on the trees. It's only on like the actual where the light's coming in. So that's a pretty cool look. Not sure if that's getting picked up just right, but pretty cool. So whatever that works out to, I guess 20, 2, 3, 4 times 5. Yeah, 20 full art lands in foil and 20 in non-foil. It's a pretty good deal, I guess. But we'll go ahead and start breaking into these boosters here. So again, the first one I'm going to go a little bit slower, let you know it could be in each slot, and then we'll go quicker for the rest. All right, so here is the pack packaging, if you were curious. Now, I don't know all the prices offhand. Again, they're going to change so dramatically over the next few days that it's like almost not even worth looking at them. But I do know what some of the good hits are. And again, I do like Assassin's Creed games as much as, don't even get me started on Ubisoft as a company and how they've butchered everything. But I won't know where all the cards are from, but I'll know where some of them are from. So anyway, let's start. It's going to be 3 uncommons first. So we get Fall of the First Civilization, Hidden Footblade, and, a Path to Exile, I believe, with a new artwork. That's pretty cool. Now, the next slot, I believe, should be a basic land card in 96% of the packs, or it could be a scene card rare in 3%, roughly, or a scene card mythic in 0.31% of packs. So let's see. Okay, so it's a land, pretty much always going to be a non-foil land. I mean, 96% of the time it's going to be a non-foil full art land in this slot. There'll be foil in collector's boosters, but they cannot be foil in beyond boosters. And then next up should just be a non-foil rare or mythic. Cool. So we get Temporal Trespass. That's a reprint there. Mythic rare in this case with a new artwork. Pretty cool. And then it should just be a traditional foil card next. Can be any rarity. So we get the Revelations of Ezio Saga in foil. This one is an uncommon. And now your last slot is going to be your crazy slot. Can be a traditional foil of any rarity or a non-foil alternative frame card of any rarity. I'll put on screen real quick here what could be in this last slot because it is quite the breakdown. I'm not going to read it all off, but could be some crazy stuff. So let's see what we get. Okie doke. There you go. So this is Alexios, Demios of Cosmos, which I'm assuming is going to be from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Sounds pretty Greek to me. And this is the Memory Corridor frame. So this is non-foil. It could be foil in Beyond boosters, but it cannot be textured foil. That is only in collector's boosters, or foil etched, also only in collector's boosters. But that is the Memory Corridor frame, I guess you'd call it. And this one's just an uncommon, but pretty cool to see. Is that a flip card? I don't think so. No, it's not. Okay, and then the last card is going to be a token card 65% of the time. Hang on, I have it right here. 65% of the time it'll be a non-foil ad or token card. In this case, it is an ad card. 30% of the time it'll be one of the 20 art cards, and 5% of the time it will be one of the 20 signature art cards. So there you go. That's the pack breakdown. Again, really small packs, 3 uncommons, 1 most likely land, 1 mythic or rare, 1 foil of any rarity, and then 1 special booster fun card. That's what you get. So it could be some good hits in here. Again, I don't really know exactly what the prices are, what the good chase hits are that people are looking for, if this pack would want to open. We'll go through the rest of these much quicker, just let you see the cards and take a look at least the current prices, which are subject to change very, very quickly, but we're still going to look at them. So let's rip through here. Here's our 3 uncommons first. We get a Loyal Inventor. Not sure why I'm shaking it. Fatal Push, another reprint there with new art. Shay Cormac, there you go, another Black Flag card. And then our land, most likely. Yep, non-foil land, eating up that middle slot. And then our non-foil rare mythic, the Animus, pretty cool card, prevalent in most of the Assassin's Creed games. And then a traditional foil, Phantom Blade, foil, looking pretty good. And then our crazy slot. Wow, nice. Ezio Auditore. Mythic Rare, Memory Corridor Frame. I think that's one that has some value. Obviously, people love Ezio, so pretty cool to see a Mythic Rare in that new frame. Still looks weird to me. Doesn't look like a Magic card at all. But, you know, it's an interesting crossover, I guess, and Ezio's a pretty cool dude. So, there you go. And then we get the, I assume that's from Valhalla, art card, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ivor Wolf-Kissed. There you go. All right, let's go right into the next pack. And I know I said I would go a lot quicker, and then I'm like, not, so let's speed this up. I know typically, God, there's something up with these packs. They just don't want to open. I don't want to ruin the cards in there. Let's see. There we go. A little bit easier from the bottom. Yeah, I know typically people just want to see the cards so they can see what they look like to decide if they want to buy them for themselves and don't really care about the editorialization that I'm giving, but I'll continue to give my thoughts a little bit as we go through. Assassin's Initiate, Smoke Bomb, another cool Assassin's Creed flavored card. Mortify with new artwork, and then our land probably, yes. And then, okay, Altair. So we got Ezio and Altair, pretty cool. Mythic Rare again, and our foil. Just a Loyal Inventor foil, nothing crazy there. And then our booster fun slot, Shea Cormac. There you go. Another just uncommon, but in that Memory Corridor frame. Should really make sure these cards are like in focus and look good for you guys. But anyway, that's it. And a Phobos Horse Token. Interesting. I wonder what card that goes along with the add back on there. So, all right. I don't think there's anything too crazy in that pack. Let's see if this one opens. Dude, what is up with these packs? I think it's because they're thinner. Because there's only 7 cards in them. They feel cheap to open, if I'm being honest. I know collector's boosters have like that really thick packaging, but even compared to like a normal booster, these just feel kind of cheap. But anyway, uncommons first, Restart Sequence, Coastal Piracy, and a Palazzo Archers, and then most likely our land, 96% of the time. Yes, it is a land. And our rare, Socrates. That's just weird, seeing Socrates on a Magic card of all things. Anyway, the foil is Become Anonymous. Just an uncommon. No crazy rare hits in that slot yet. And then our booster fun. Oh, another Shea Cormac. That feels bad. I've already seen that one. And we do get an art card right there. Breaker of Siwa, which I assume is from Origins. Is that what it's called? The Egyptian one? Anyway. Yeah, so there's only 28 Memory Corridor cards. 5 Mythic Rare, 14 Rare, and 9 Uncommons. So I guess, it would have been nice to have gotten a different one in each pack, but I guess I'm not too surprised that we got a duplicate on the Shea there. But anyway, next pack, Uncommons, Origin of the Hidden Ones, Go for the Throat, reprint, new art, Bleeding Effect, and an island. Would be cool to get a non-land card in at least one of these packs, but we'll see. And then the rare, Jacob Fry, there you go, and the foil, Restart Sequence, uncommon. Again, just an uncommon, no rare mythic. And then the crazy slot. What on earth? Alexios. Again. So that's 2 Alexioses and 2 Sheas. Not great. There you go. I don't know exactly how they do the seeding in their packs nowadays, but it would be nice to not get quite so many duplicates. The last few products I've opened, I noticed just a lot of duplication in the cards that you get, which just feels kind of bad, especially when you're only getting, however many cards this is, 9 times 7, right? It would be nice to get more unique cards and the same ones over and over, but we got a Templar Knight, a Hemlock Vial, a Lydia Fire, and a land, of course, and the rare. Oh, that is a rare. Okay, there you go. The Staff of Hermes, kind of cool. And the foil, Arbaz Mir in foil. That is an uncommon again in this slot. And then the fun card. Oh, wow. Ezio Brash Novice, just an uncommon, but it is Memory Corridor and it is foil and it looks crazy. That's pretty cool. It's almost a little frame break too with him going over the top there. Good looking card. Again, doesn't really look like a Magic card. In some other TCGs, I think this would fit better, but very unique, very cool to see, I think. All right, and then just an ad card in the back, and there you go. So again, I have no idea on the prices of any of these, and even if I did, they're just going to change like, dramatically over the next few days, let alone weeks and months. But just cool to get a look at the cards. And I will be putting the current prices up just so people kind of know the landscape at launch anyway. And we got 3 more packs here. So, Monastery Raid, uncommon. Shea Cormac again, uncommon. Another Fatal Push, again with the duplication. Another land in that slot. And Hatham Kenway, there you go, for our rare. And then the foil, Fatal Push. See, with the duplication, man, I'm telling you, it's all over the place. Fatal Push, foil, Fatal Push, it's just crazy. Anyway, the fun card. What the... Okay, our third Alexios. Again in foil, or sorry, in foil this time, but again with the third printing of him. The treasure token in the back. Cool looking treasure token, actually, with the assassin signet there. But yeah, I mean, it would just be cool when there's only 28 of those memory corridor cards, 1 of each in each pack, to see a different one, see at least 9 different ones instead of the same one 3 times and the other one twice. Kind of a bummer. Maybe the uncommons are just more common and there are less of them. There's only 9 of them compared to 14 rares, so maybe that's why that's happening, but kind of feels bad. But we'll rip ahead here with the Hidden Blade, the Escape Detection, Ezio Brash Novice, and the base printing there. That's the foil memory corridor we pulled before. And the land, and the rare, Black Market Connections, nice. Reprint in rare, and the foil, Lydia Fire, again an uncommon. Don't think we've pulled in a rare or a mythic in foil in this slot yet. And then, come on for the last slot, give me something cool. Arbaz Mirror, uncommon, memory corridor, there you go. With the art card, looking pretty good actually. Cassandra, the Eagle Bearer. Alright, so last pack here. Certainly feels a little underwhelming, again, especially just with there being so few cards per pack. There's obviously less cards in this set in general, so I get it, it's fine, that doesn't even bother me that much. You know, I thought Aftermath was an awful set, it just felt bad to open. This is kind of feeling the same way. If I wasn't getting so many duplicates, I'd probably feel better about it, but, you know, seeing the same cards over and over feels a little bad, so Distract the Guards, Roshan Hidden Magister, another Path to Exile, again with the duplication. Forest, so we got 96% of the time you get a land in this slot. We got a land in every single one. No scene cards. That's okay. And then, for our rare, Evie Fry, even. The foil. Another uncommon, so I think that's all uncommons in this foil slot so far. And the last card. Oh, cool. So that is a Mary Reed and Anne Bonny. I assume from Black Flag. They look very piratey. And that is a borderless card. So non-foil, but at least it's not a memory corridor, and at least it's a card that we haven't pulled before, so that is new and unique, at least to us in this box. And there are no extended art cards in the Beyond boosters, but there are borderless. So this is borderless, not extended art. The extended art versions are only in collector's boosters. So anyway, that's the last card. We do get a signature card, which is only in 5% of packs. There are 20 signature art cards. You can see a little gold signature on the bottom, and that is a Mortify. So, all right, I mean, I really have no idea how he did. I think looking at the price list before I started this Ezio has a bit of value. Beyond that, not really sure. I probably should have organized these packs a little bit better as I was opening them, and I could have done a quick little recap here. But, you know, we'll take a look at the prices. I'll scan them all into Delver Lens just to see kind of like what the current prices are, just to get a, you know, a look, even though they're going to change, and, you know, talk a little bit more about how I feel about this product currently. But, you know, this is what we got as far as our, see, 2 Shea Cormacs, 2, there's a third Alexios in here somewhere. Just would have been nice to have seen a little more variety. You know, I don't know what any of the rares were really worth. There's that third Alexios. Just would have been nice to see more different cards, even though there's not a lot of them in the set. I get that you're more likely to get duplicates, but still just feels a little bad. But you do get this nice fat stack of lands, full art lands, in foil and non-foil, so I guess that's kind of cool if you're into those, something that you're guaranteed to get with the bundle. But I'm pretty sure the only product options are these Beyond boosters, the bundle with the Beyond boosters, or the collector's booster box, which to me is way overpriced, I think. Again, especially for a set that doesn't have so many cards. They've kind of, tried to remedy that by putting like so many different variations on the artwork. So even though there's only however many cards in this set, like 100-ish cards in this set, there ends up being like 200 or 300 just because of all the different variations on the artworks you can get or whatever. And those numbers are probably way off, so don't quote me on it, but it just feels kind of weird when you want a specific card in a specific printing. You're better off just buying it as a single rather than hoping you're going to pull it from one of these packs like this. But anyway, enough rambling out of me. Let's get these cards scanned in, take a look at the prices. So I'll be back with that in just a second. Alrighty, so I am back with a look at the total value of this box, and we'll take a look at a few different things. So, first of all, we did better than I thought we did. This is the total price of all of the cards added up at TCG market prices on this date, which is July 9th, 2024. And the promo card did not have a price in Delverlands here, so that is $1.76 currently on TCGPlayer. So if you add that in, it comes out to $88.42, which is more than I thought it would be. I paid about $60 for this box. They're currently going for right about $56, but we'll call it $60 for the sake of this video. Now, obviously, we got really lucky with the Ezio. That's making up most of the value here. That Black Market Connections has some good value too. A couple kind of $3 and $4 hits as well. And I'll scroll through here and let you see the price on all of the cards in case you were curious. Now, this is definitely not what I would expect to get from selling all of these cards. A lot of these cards, you're just going to have a really hard time moving as a single. And once you factor in, shipping and seller fees and all that kind of stuff, let alone the fact that these are essentially pre-release prices. I mean, it's based almost entirely on speculation. Once people start opening their own products and dumping these cards and selling a lot of them, the prices are going to change. I would assume that they're going to go down, but of course, that is just my opinion. What we're looking at here is what it would cost me to buy all of these cards on TCGPlayer right now if I wanted to. And you'll see the tokens and the Royal Assassin promo don't have any price down here. Neither did any of the art cards or the helper cards or ad cards, but I don't think they're really worth adding in, seeing as they are not worth very much, I don't think. So when you look at it that way, we did get our value in cards in the sense that, we paid $60, and we actually got more than $60 of a random assortment of cards. The question, as always, is why would you want this random assortment of cards? Why not take the $60, just buy the cards you wanted, and, not have all of this junk down here that you maybe don't want. It was kind of interesting to see, a lot of these uncommons, that whole uncommon slot, the 3 of them that you get at the front of each pack, really there was no value in anything in any of those. I did notice as I was scanning these in that the collector's booster only versions of some of these cards did have some decent value as far as the extended art versions and that kind of stuff. Currently, $1, $2, around there for some cards that are otherwise like, 34 cents or whatever. So, maybe you could get more value from the collector's boosters, but given that a collector's booster box is $400, I don't really see that making up the price of these as well. Another interesting thing to see, a lot of the foil prices are lower than the base printing. I think that's just due to the fact that people open so many foils from collector's boosters, and the fact that people don't really like foils anymore. They feel like less of a premium product because they curl and they get scratched, and people just don't like them as much. They don't sell for as much. So kind of sad to see when you pull a foil that the price actually goes down. So again, with that uncommon slot, it's not like you're gonna get a cheap card and pull it in foil and suddenly it's worth $1 or $2. If anything, the price actually goes down a little bit on them. But again, this is not what I would expect to get from selling these cards at all. It is just the total value of this random assortment of cards that we happen to pull, which did end up being more than the price of the box. So in that regard, that's pretty nice. But we'll take a look at, what we would potentially get from selling these cards if you wanted to know if you could make money on this or not. So we're going to do TCGPlayer market price, but we're going to set the minimum price of $3. So anything worth less than $3, you're not really going to try to sell as a single. It's just going to be too hard to move, especially with shipping and seller fees. You certainly could, but once you factor in the amount of time that it's going to take to list all these cards and package them and sell them, it's just not really worth it for most people. So really, it's only anything $3 and up that you would consider selling as a single. And if you were to do that, it does come out to $52.88. So not quite the price of the box, but you could sell everything from the Mary Reed and up and keep everything from Shea Cormac and below, and have only paid, essentially $3 to $8 at current prices for everything down here, plus, the storage box and all that other stuff, and the intangible value of being able to open up a product and see what you get yourself. But again, really that Ezio was quite a nice pull. You can see it's already coming way down in price. It was worth more. And again, by the time this video is uploaded a few hours from now, these prices could be dramatically different, and I'm sure that they will continue to change in price quite dramatically. So it's almost an exercise in futility looking at this, but I do just like to see, if these were cards that I wanted and I was going to order them before the set came out on TCGPlayer at the speculative pre-release prices, what that value would be if I instead happened to pull them from these packs. And in this case, these are the cards that I got that are worth more than $3 from the Mary Reed and up, and there you go. Now, if you were going to try to sell these to like a local card shop, it would obviously be a lot less. They have to resell the card to make their money on it, so they're going to give you less for the card than if you were to sell it yourself. So what we'll do is take a look at the TCGPlayer Buylist, which is not going to match what every single local card shop in the world does, but it's a little bit better of an indication. This is what TCGPlayer will buylist these cards for. I'm going to set the minimum price to $1, just because they give you so much less than what you would have to pay to get the card. If I'm not going to get at least $1 for it, I would just rather personally keep it. And that comes out to a total of $24 for these cards here, less than half of the price of the box, just to get rid of these 6 cards and then be able to keep everything else for the difference in price. And you can see on that Ezio, again, I could maybe sell it as a single right now for $27, $25, depending on how long that price holds, but they're only going to give me $9.66 for it. So being able to crack one of these and trade it into your local card shop and get your money back is probably not very likely. Obviously, with any randomized product, you could get really, really lucky and get some crazy pulls and maybe get your money back, but I would not expect that to be the norm. There are some good reprints in this set, that sword cycle, the dual colored sword cycle reprints, the Black Market Connections is a nice reprint, and like this Ezio and some of the other mythic rares do have some pretty good value, and these prices are all going to change a lot, but just looking at this one instance of it, I would not expect to get too much value from one of these boxes. And we'll take a look at, I guess, just one other thing here. So we're going to go back to TCGPlayer market price, and we're going to set the price to minimum, so all prices included. And I just want to take a look at the land packs in the promo here. So again, the promo is not currently showing in Delver Lens, but looking on the TCGPlayer website, it is moving for about $1.76. So if you add that in with all the other lands, that comes out to $19.74 of auto-included value that is guaranteed to be in these bundles, right? You're always going to get the 20 foil and the 20 non-foil full art lands plus the promo. So these are all the prices here. I'll let you take a look so you can see what each individual land is worth. Now, I would highly expect these prices to come down. I just did a Modern Horizons 3 bundle opening and took a look at the land packs like this too. And after a couple weeks, it was worth about 15% of the original price. Once people start cracking these bundles and just offloading the lands, the prices do tend to come way down on them. But again, just currently, if right now at this moment in time, you wanted to buy 2 of each land in foil, 2 of each land in non-foil, plus the promo, you would have to spend about $19.74, or you could get it auto-included with the bundle along with whatever else you happen to open up. So that's pretty much it for this video. This is certainly not meant as financial advice. Do your own due diligence. It's just a little bit of extra information that I think is fun to look at purely for entertainment purposes, but that you may find useful in conjunction with your own additional information to make any purchasing decisions that you may or may not decide to make on your own. And all in all, I just think it's fun and interesting to open up a new set. I wanted to take a look at these Beyond boosters. I don't know how often the Universes Beyond sets are going to come exclusively with Beyond boosters. Seems like some sets are big enough to make, like a whole set out of, like with Lord of the Rings, and other sets like Assassin's Creed, there's just maybe not enough content to create a full set, so you get this kind of Aftermath, March of the Machine Aftermath styled set with more limited cards. So it was interesting to see those. I hope you enjoyed seeing them opened as well, so you know what you can expect from those Beyond boosters. And it is cool to see, if you're into Assassin's Creed, some of that IP brought over into the Magic the Gathering universe. in playable cards. So pretty cool and interesting. But that's pretty much all for me. Just wanted to take a look at the cards, take a look at kind of the current prices, see how it felt to open, and just kind of what the value was with these new Beyond Booster packs. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I've been Sigs, but for now I'm out of here. Take care and have a good one. Peace.